The good news just continues to roll in for XRP and for Ripple and for crypto as a whole. We got today from Stuart Alderati the final crossing of T's and dotting of I's, and what should be my last update on the SEC versus Ripple case ever. Last week, the SEC agreed to drop its appeal without conditions, and now Ripple has agreed to drop its cross appeal. But it gets better. The fine that they were going to pay has been reduced to $50 million instead of $125 million. So the rest is getting returned. And the agency will also ask the court to lift the standing injunction that was imposed earlier at the SEC's request, like the injunction to stop institutional sales. So that's going to be lifted. All subject to commission vote, and they're drafting the final documents and usual court proceedings like as you do. So it's still going to take a little bit to get these documents signed and everything, but that's it, guys. It's coming to a close. It's all wrapping up. And, from Fred Rispoli here, he said, my legal predictive power is still on point, baby. SEC will ask judge to lift injunction because both parties want it. It will happen. Will be granted. Yada, yada, yada. And the fine was reduced by 60%. He said lower, but 50 million, still barely anything for a company like Ripple. There was a little bit of pop on the news, but nothing crazy. Again, we're not looking for a news event. When we had this run up right over here, November through January, February, or November through December, January, like there was no news event or catalyst here. It was just the move because we got it. And I think we're really close to that next big leg, big push up. We're somewhere right here, in my opinion, in the middle of this before we get this next push. And then I think a final push at some point maybe as well. But we'll play it by ear as it comes. But I really do believe double digits is on the horizon in 2025. So Credible Crypto also commenting on it, saying, that's all, folks. Zach Rector, very important. Injunction will be lifted and Ripple have no problem selling XRP to institutions. Perfect. Here from Uga Tiger, regulatory clarity is coming, adoption is growing. It's just a matter of time before XRP takes its rightful place. Bitcoin is what everyone sees. The iceberg is deep. Here a comment from Drop. Wouldn't be a bull market without Roaring Kitty and GME on the news that GameStop will be adding Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. So hopefully we could get some GameStop and retail euphoria coming into the market. Always good to keep things exciting and get some, retail interest. Echo uploaded a little video here. I'm not going to play through the whole thing, but talking about how President Trump just signed an executive order to push the U.S. Treasury to modernize its payment system in order to reduce waste, fraud, and abuse. Guys, the writing's on the wall. It's been clear for years, but now it's really becoming abundantly clear very quickly where things are headed. And Trump just keeps talking, saying things, making announcements that all point in the exact same direction. Funnily enough, we had these, fake or hacked announcements the other day, just a few days ago, that Swift is working on an agreement to use XRP for cross-border payments with billions of XRP secured in escrow as liquidity reserves. For multiple Watcher Guru on multiple social medias of theirs and BitTrue, it's just funny how all these glitches and hacks and incorrect announcements, it all happens only with XRP, right? So funny how that happens. So I think the case is going to wrap up here, and then we're probably going to get some legitimate announcements in the not so distant future. I think things are beginning to accelerate, and once the market turns back on and we start moving again like we did here, it's going to move even faster and even harder than it did here. And it's going to catch everyone by surprise because anyone who entered the market here between $2 and $3, they're chopped out by now. They don't have the conviction. The people that are still holding are the ones that have been holding throughout all of this. And they're not going to be shaken out by, a correction while we're still sitting on top of $2. So keep holding strong. Just a little more patience. We waited for years. What's another couple more months? Here from First Ledger. If you're coming to XRP Vegas, join us on May 30th. It's free. Sigma is throwing their party during XRP Vegas, May 30th, 8 p.m. to midnight at the Hard Rock. So if you're interested in that, if you're going to be at XRP Vegas, please go check that out. Go sign up for the event. I will most definitely be there. Probably going to give away. I got this. Let me pull it out. I won this Sigma chain. I don't know if you could see. A little Sigma chain. They did a giveaway, and I somehow managed to win. So probably going to bring that to the event and give it away to somebody in the community for the culture, because why not? I'm always wearing my cross anyway. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. A little short and sweet update. Great news for the day. If you enjoyed it, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, repost on X, and catch you in the next one. Hopefully the market can really get heating up here soon. Peace.